All right guys, hey, welcome back to the channel. We're out here on the Neuse River. I ran way upriver from Spring Gardens boat ramp. So today the goal is I want to try new techniques, new baits. I will flip a little if I start to get bored and not catch anything. However, this video I'm going to break down my specific rod, reel, line, and bait setup for when I flip. And also guys, I'm going to throw in a few other tips that helped me when I fish these tidal rivers and how the current affects these fish. So stay tuned to the video. Let's see how we do today. And guys, if you like my channel, please consider subscribing. It's free to subscribe. Smash that subscribe button down below. If you like this video or like any of my other videos, hit that thumbs up. Comment below if there's any other material you would like for me to cover. But like I said, today we're going to go with my rod, reel, line setup for flipping. If there's any other rods you want to see me do, I do drop shot a lot in the rivers on certain areas. So if you're curious how I choose an area to throw a drop shot or any other bait, drop a comment below and I'll be sure to add that into some future videos. So thanks again guys, follow me today. Let's see how we do. First fish already this morning, a white-toed buzzbait. I think it's a little over 12 inches, it's not 14 inches, but on the Neuse River you can keep 2 below 14, and then you can keep the rest above 14, so a total of 5 fish a day. Throw them in the live well and see how we do. Heck, why not? Let's do a MLF style where we weigh all our fish. But I am going to keep my 5 best fish just for a photo at the end for you guys. So there we go, first fish of the morning. It's like my 5th cast. Oh guys, I hope y'all got that on film. There's a deer that just dropped across the water. Oh, there he is. Hey. That was cool, guys. Fish number 2, guys. Man, they're coming right off that stump right there. I'm not sure if you can see it. It might be just out of the side of the camera, but that's 2 right there. First thing this morning, they are hitting that top water. Heck yeah, what a morning already. 2 fish. See if we can't beat 15, 20 pounds. What do y'all want to shoot for? You want to say 20? Let's see if we can't get 20 pounds today. MLF style, all right. Heck yeah. Time for a new toad. All right, guys, real quick. So remember the tips that I was telling you about earlier in my video? I've already got 2 fish this morning, so it's a perfect example. I'm not sure how much you can see because the lighting right now is still pretty light in the morning. Man, something was just busted a whole bunch of shad back there. I know y'all can't see it, but trust me, it was crazy. So real quick, when you're in rivers, what you're looking for is current. These tidal rivers, if you're fishing with tide, the tide affects everything. So what I did is I ran way upriver where the tide doesn't affect the river as much, and I'm looking for current. And specifically, the outside bends of these rivers is perfect because what that current does is that pushes those fish right up against the bank. Those fish will come out and suspend occasionally, but in the morning what I noticed is it's cooler. Those fish come up when you know, bait and everything starts hitting the surface. And as you can see here, we got a drain, so you know, like a little creek or a water runoff from the bank into the river. It's in the outside bend of this river where the current's hitting it, and there's structure. And what those fish are doing typically is they'll set up on this structure. You can flip for them, you can do top water in the morning, you can even do top water during the mid-afternoon. However, it's best going to be in the morning. So guys, I hope that tip works for you. It works for me. I noticed white or black buzz baits are the best for me, and also these micro buzz baits, the small ones. I do not seem to get a whole bunch of fish on the bigger buzz baits. This one makes a really nice ticking sound. This is by Big Bite Baits, so go check them out. I'm not sponsored by Big Bite at all. However, it works for me, so hopefully it'll work for you. Nope, there's number 3 for the day, guys. That is number 3. No giants yet. There we go, number 3. No giants yet. Oh, it's a big one. No. Woo! Dude. Today is on. Dude, heck yeah. That's a 2.5 pounder, possibly even 3. Choke that thing. Heck yeah, guys. What a morning. Man, white buzzbait is on fire. Look at that thing. Heck yeah. Man, what a morning. All right, guys, really quick. Like I said, this is going to be a tips and how-to video. Along with us just out having fun fishing, throwing some different baits. It is a topwater bite, so I am throwing my white buzzbait, white-toed buzzbait. One of the tricks that I like to do, like I said, it's a micro buzzbait. I cut off the head about 1/4 of an inch, makes the bait a little bit thinner. And what I do is I thread it on there and make sure this bait is straight, okay? Make sure these legs are flapping. And I also take a little bit of glue and I put in there. Makes these baits last a little longer. Then what I take is I take this buzzbait and bring it down and makes it click. My last fish kind of bent it up a little bit. But like that sound coming through the water, fish can't resist it. And there you go. That's my buzzbait. Follow it up, follow it up. There you go, guys. There you go. All right, guys, like MLF, has to be over a pound. I don't think it's over a pound. I'll weigh it real quick, but there you go. That's our 5th fish of the day. It's not a 5th keeper though, because it's under 14. All right, guys, hey, real quick. That last fish that I caught was exactly 1 pound. In an actual tournament, it would have been my 5th keeper because I've already got 2 12 inchers and it's not my, it wasn't gonna call out one of my 12 inchers. However, this is what I got this morning. So 5 Scorable, 1 pound 6 ounces, 1 pound 4 ounces, 1 pound 11 ounces, 2 pounds 10 ounces, 1 pound exactly for 8 pounds and 13 ounces. So this morning, starting off good, almost 10 pounds. Guys, if I break that 20, we may go for 30. So heck yeah. Yes! 5th keeper, guys. I mean, that is a photo. They are choking it. Wow. Look at that. It's a beautiful fish. Two-pounder all day. All day. All right, guys, that fish weighed 2 pounds, 1 ounce. We got a total of 10 pounds, 10.25 pounds. That's what our total is, 10.25 pounds. Heck yeah, 5 fish limit. There we go, baby. Guys, I'm gonna have a really good limit today. Here we go. Another 2 pounder, guys. Heck yeah. All right, guys, quick update. That fish was 2.2 ounces. So we're at 12 pounds, 12.43 pounds today already. Heck yeah. And we've weighed 7 fish. So MLF style, this is fun. I think if we took away the MLF style, we'll be sitting at about 9 pounds. So good morning. Little small guy, guys. Hey guys, as promised, this is my flipping stick. This is a 7-foot medium heavy Ike Power Series rod with an 8:0 to 1 gear ratio reel. It's also an Ike Series Abu Garcia reel. I pair it up with 17-pound InvisX Seagar. I got it pegged with a TKO Tungsten. Normally I'm flipping with a 5/16 ounce or either a 1/2 ounce. I go heavier if I'm flipping deeper water or if I'm flipping heavier vegetation or cover. And then I go lighter whenever these fish want a more subtle presentation and more wants that bait to flutter in the water than just, you know, go straight down. So again, this is a 7-foot medium heavy Ike Power Series Abu Garcia rod paired up with a Ike 8:0 to 1 gear ratio reel. This is a 17-pound Seagar InvisX with a 5/16 ounce TKO Tungsten flipping weight I do have it pegged. That is my flipping setup for you guys. All right guys, real quick, my second flipping setup, I like to have braid on for the situations where you're really flipping deep into laydowns or into really heavy vegetation. So I got this paired up with 50-pound Power Pro. This is a 10-to-1 Revo Rocket. This is the new 4th gen Revo Rocket. The reason why I like a 10-to-1 reel is when I'm flipping in there and I need to get that fish out of that cover. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's probably one of the fastest gear ratios on the market. And it allows me to get that fish on top of the water through that cover with the braid. Don't have to worry about breaking off. Get that fish to the boat and boat flip. Since I boat flip with this rod a lot, I like to go with a 7'3" heavy. This is a Abu Garcia Vendetta pole. I like the stiffer rod whenever I'm flipping in there, because a lot of times I'm not making long casts, making short casts. When I set the hook, I want the hook to drive home. And then I got this with a 5/0. This is a Trocar flipping hook, heavy duty flipping hook. Same thing with my other flipping hook on my other rod. It's a either a 5/0, 4/0, or even a 3/0, either Trocar or VMC heavy duty flipping hook. Got that paired up with a peg and TKO Tungsten flipping weight. Like I said, I flip mostly 1/2 ounce or 5/16 ounce. Sometimes I'll go all the way down to a 1/4 ounce and even smaller. So guys, those are my two flipping setups. One with fluorocarbon, one with braid. I do tend to get more bites with the fluorocarbon. I don't know what it is. It may be because it's more invisible. This is the river, it's dirty water. I don't know if it makes much of a difference, but I've noticed a difference. But majority of the time, I'm gonna go to my braid when I'm flipping that heavier cover. You've probably seen recently in some of my videos, I've broken off a few times. That is not on the braid, that is on the fluorocarbon, because I was flipping in areas that I probably switched over to braid. Whether you like to flip with braid or you like to flip with fluorocarbon, leave a comment below. Let me know what you prefer and what you've seen catches more fish. All right guys, those are my two flipping setups. Oh, finally guys, after 3 hours, woo, got a bite after 3 hours. All right, there's my two bigger ones, my two biggest. Heck yeah. Pretty fish. Heck yeah, guys. All right guys, real quick, let's talk through what happened today. So this morning, take off from Spring Gardens boat ramp on the Neuse River and head up river a little ways, try to find some current because those bass were late to current. Hold on one second. So those bass were late to current. What I wanted to show y'all is if you find current, especially on the outside bends of these rivers, it'll position those fish, especially if they're structured like logs, limbs, trees, layovers, laydowns, whatever the case may be. With it being morning, I wanted to throw a topwater bait, whether that was a frog or a buzz bait. Buzz bait is my go-to topwater bait just because I got confidence in it. I've caught a lot of fish lately during the summer on it, especially the white toad. It has to be the micro buzz bait too, because those bigger buzz baits, I don't know what it is, but I don't really get too many hits on it. I catch bigger fish on the littler buzz bait. However, the bigger fish do mess up these little buzz baits pretty well. So it puts a lot of wear and tear on that bait. This morning, before 8 o'clock, we had 4 fish in the boat. And then by 8:30, we had 5 fish in the boat. That was if it was a tournament, and it would be right at... The spotlight's driving me crazy, guys. So it would be right at... I have to do the math, but I would think I'd have right at 10, 11 pounds here on the Neuse River, which is actually a really good bag. Today, after... I'd say about after 10:30, 11, the bite really went away. After that topwater bite, it was really hard for me to get a bit on anything else. I tried Wacky Rig Cinco, which usually I go to when it gets tough. I didn't try a drop shot today. Just wasn't feeling it. Did try a frog, actually. Did not catch any fish. Didn't even get a blow up on a frog. Tried crankbait. Tried a jerkbait. Tried dragging a worm. So what I noticed here on the Neuse is the water level's fallen pretty rapidly. This morning I think the water level has fallen like 1.5 feet, and almost all the structure is out of the water. So really the structure that's left in the water, it isn't much. You're fishing sand, or you're fishing, you know, isolated log here and there, but I just couldn't seem to get bit in any deep water. All my bites were in that current this morning, and then after the topwater bite went away, it was just very, very tough. I went there for probably about 2 or 3 hours, not getting any bite until that last one that you just seen, which was only, you know, 0.8 pound bass. But I'm gonna call it a day. Guys, I appreciate you watching my content. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. The analytics on YouTube says about 81% of my views, or 81% of my YouTube analytics say about 81% of y'all aren't subscribed to my channel that actually watch my content. So if you actually like the content, it's free to subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. I don't get anything from it. So guys, thank you for coming along with me. I hope those tips with my flipping setup, both my flipping setup with the braid and with the fluorocarbon, I really hope it helps you. I know it works for me out here on tidal rivers. I use 17-pound Seaguar and Vizex, and the reason why I use it is because it's abrasion resistant. For the most part, I can chunk that thing all day without retying, and I'll maybe lose one fish where I set the hook, but most of the time that is actually when it's up and lay down. So, or go to braid if you aren't confident in fluorocarbon. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today. I am gonna post the pictures at the end of the video like I always do. Like I said, I should have about 10, 11 pounds of 5 fish, and then we have right at 13 pounds MLF format. So that was a fun day. It was a rough afternoon, but it was on fire this morning. Until next time, guys, I appreciate you watching my channel.